Toddecooks. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna make Jamaican Curry Chicken, which is a staple in my household growing up. Okay, so first things first, what you wanna do is you wanna wash your chicken, which in Jamaican terms means soaking it in vinegar, lemon, and lime, not with soap and water. Please do not use soap and water on the chicken. You're gonna do this for maybe about an hour to an hour and a half. Just soak it, leave it. So while the chicken is being washed, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna show you the different vegetables and the seasonings that you're gonna use for the curry chicken. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna get into the seasoning and the ingredients of the curry chicken. First things first, we have salt and pepper, which are the base of most of the things I cook. Next, we have the mild curry powder from Grace. If you don't know about Grace, think of it as the Jamaican craft. They kind of have a monopoly on everything there almost. Next, we have thyme, something we all could use a little bit more of. We have paprika, poultry seasoning, ketchup. Oh look, it's Grace again. And then we have some onion. You may want to add some spring onions as well. Unfortunately, I didn't have any, and the stores didn't have any, so we're just gonna go with what we have. And we're also gonna use a few cloves of garlic. Now that the chicken is washed, I already drained everything, so there's no more vinegar and no more lime. Start seasoning the meat. First things first, what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna put that chopped onion all around. Next, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grab the garlic, throw it on there as well. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab 2 tablespoons of the paprika and throw it in there. Of poultry seasoning. I also added some teaspoon of thyme, a teaspoon of salt, and pepper. And also 2 tablespoons of the curry powder. Make sure you don't get this on your clothes. The stains are terrible. Also, what you're gonna do is you're gonna mix in some vegetable oil. Not too much, but just enough so you can actually just mix all the chicken and the seasonings and the onion. And you also just wanna take everything by hand and mix this. As you can see, very hard to do with one hand, so I'm just after you mix everything, it'll look something like this, maybe a little bit more red, maybe a little bit more yellow. This, like I said before, it stains very easily, so this is why we use gloves. You're gonna have your chicken marinate. You can have your chicken marinate, I would say, for a minimum of about 2 hours in the fridge. Myself, I actually like to have it marinate overnight. Obviously, don't have it marinate for too long, like 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 days or a week, because of course the chicken's gonna get spoiled but you already know not to do that, right? Chicken marinating overnight. What I'm gonna do is I actually put 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil here, heating up. As soon as it's heated, I'm gonna throw in some onions, thyme, and garlic as a mixture. Just have that in there for a couple of minutes. Then afterwards, I'll throw my chicken in here. You got the onions, garlic, and thyme in here moving. I'm just gonna have this in here for a couple of minutes before we throw the chicken in. So I got my chicken in here. In the pot, you're gonna wanna put it in the pot for maybe 20 minutes sealed, but every few minutes you're gonna wanna toss it around because you don't want the chicken to stick to the bottom. This has been on the stove for about 20 minutes. What we're gonna do now is we're just gonna add in some potato and carrots that I had chopped up. About maybe 2 medium carrots and 2 small potatoes. Just gonna put that in there. Just to make the curry chicken a little heartier. Carrots, potatoes in there. And what I'm actually going to do, I actually got this, I can't take credit for this. What I'm actually gonna do is I'm actually gonna put some ketchup in there. Not a lot, maybe about 2 tablespoons. I actually got this from Chef Ricardo. You can check it out on YouTube as well.
It actually gives it a tiny bit of sweetness, which is actually pretty good for this.
Oh, yeah.
You see, it changes the color a little bit. Of course, it's red. Curry's yellow, makes it a little orange.
I'm gonna throw in some Scotch Bonnet peppers, which I usually do for almost every Jamaican dish I make. Now, I didn't actually have the actual fresh Scotch Bonnet peppers, which would be better, but I always keep on deck dried Scotch Bonnet peppers, which are handy when you go to the Jamaican spots and they're closed, or your Stop and Shop or Trader Joe's or anything doesn't carry Scotch Bonnet peppers. Very handy. I got them on Amazon and they weren't very expensive, and I'll put a link in the description.
Okay, so it's been about 20 minutes. I just took the cover off. As you can see, the water level lowered a little bit. The carrots and potatoes are a little tough still, so I may still put them in here for maybe another 10